What is up, ladies and gentlemen, twerkers, jerkers, and lurkers, witches, liches, and bitches? It is time once again for another edition of Johnston Blackhorse dewz, drawringz, with your host, me, Johnston Blackhorse, the one and only, and I'm here to do them motherfuck drawings. Alright, so let's get down to it. First of all, I forgot to change my shoes. I just got back from feeding the horses, and I usually wear different shoes for that, because I bought myself some fairly decent house slippers. And they're quite cozy. There's my lovely moderator, Melody, calling me a nerds. Nerd! It's kind of cold today, but thankfully the mid-morning chill wasn't as intense as it was yesterday, but I'm expecting it to like get a little chillier. I think maybe tomorrow. Let me check the weather. Right here. Before I started the stream, I messed with my audio settings. Hopefully I'm coming in a lot clearer. Okay. Oh yeah, Thursday it's expecting to like hit a low of 8 degrees. Oh my god. Melody says her food's keeping her warm. Aw. What did you make, love? Did you take pictures? I want to see pictures. I remember you were like mentioning like this it was like either a stir fry or like a some sort of like spicy like Asian dish. It sounded good, but I'd like to see photo proof of this. I want to see your food porn, love. Show me your food porn. Your Melody's butt buster stir fry. Oh my god, it sounds so good. Oh, the gas station started like selling like well, they usually have like these small containers of like different stir fries. Well, not different stir fries. They were like the same stir fry, but yesterday I saw they were like selling like a orange chicken one, and I so wanted to get it, but I didn't want to spend so much money in one day. Figured like, I'll get it later. Even though it's like a rare viewing or a rare sight to see them like having a little bit of variety, I just didn't want to push my spending that day. So this is me trying to earn some more monies, because I've just been doing like more spending than I have been doing earning. But it's all because of this fucking, well, schooling, but a major factor was that this month-long flu that I had just gotten over, and I'm getting my stamina back, I'm getting my strength back, but overall, after all this bed rest, I've just gotten fucking lazy, and I think a little more pudgier. I've gotten squishier, and I want to take care of that. Oh, but anyway, let's get down to canoodling some doodling. I might adjust the colors later. Like I like how they look like on this monitor, but on the other monitor they look so washed out. And I tried to adjust my colors like last night, messing with the tones and saturations, but for some reason this monitor is much more saturated than that monitor, and I am not sure which one is truer. I'm thinking it's this monitor, because on this monitor, like the division of the colors on the color wheel, it's not as equal. On the other monitor, the color wheel is more uniform. Like you have your white color just kind of like fading into the actual color, and you have your blacks like fading into the color, and the color itself just kind of like just fading into the middle. Like all of them should fade equally into the middle. But on this monitor, like the color just seems to wash everything out. Like it's so vibrant. So I tried to mess with the saturation levels on this, but it hasn't it hasn't toned down at all. So I'm thinking that since the colors on this one are so vibrant, it looks like it's actually popping. But when I transfer over to the other monitor, it's just so washed out and like pale. Melody says a good exercise bike will help, like to help me lose some of this extra squish. I'm just so squishy. Squish, squish, squish. But anyway, I'm gonna mess with the colors again maybe later, but for right now I just want to get like the tones and shading down to the point I'm like happy with it. Oh, let me mess with my airbrush. I'm shading with an airbrush today. It's like I felt like doing something different, something more painterly. Because usually what I do is just like I'll make like a flat colors layer, and then I'll make another layer on top of that. Whoops, I bumped my mic. I'll make another layer on top of that and set it to multiply, and then I'll just use plain black and white to add like shading tones or whatever. But to do something different here, like it's something I've tried before, but like just not too happy with the results. I might just manipulate the colors even further, depending. But I want to actually use like different like swatches, color tones for the shading. Just wanting to try something different, expand my repertoire of like artistic skills, so to speak. But in other news, like school has been doing all right. I think I'm lagging behind on the internship stuff. I'm supposed to be logging my hours and submitting those in written format to my teacher, but like I've just been so lazy after this fucking recovery from this like month-long flu that I just don't feel like doing it. I'll do the hours and like learn as I go with like these internship sessions, but after I'm done with that, it's like fucking I'm finished. Like I don't want to log what the hours or what I did, but I probably should because I need to get those credits in order to graduate. So if I start doing that now and like maintain that throughout the rest of the course, I should get like a maybe a B plus or A minus. I don't know. I know I'm not gonna get full points now because I've just been so lazy in getting in gear with like keeping documented records of my internship status. Melody says I actually really like the pale look of it. Gives it a nice dreamlike vibe. Oh, okay. Maybe I will just stay the course then. Steady as she goes, Mr. Scruff. But yeah, like not too much has been happening lately. Like I said, I've just been in recovery, but now that I'm getting my strength and stamina back, I did a little jog around as I was doing like my chores of like feeding all the dogs and then feeding the horses and checking their water and everything and jogging back, and I wasn't as out of breath as I was like attempting that a week ago. And I'm gonna try to like pick up that habit. It's like a little habit that I do, like when getting from point A to point B, instead of walking there, why not just run or jog, just to get things done sooner and quicker. Like have a little giddy up in my step. And oh, that was an email. Hold on, let me check. Okay, I got like a list of due dates for weekly reports for internship, so I should get back on track with that. But I'll do that later. Oh man. I'm doing the hours. I'm just not logging them because I hate the tedium of logging what I'm doing. But I got to do it in order to get this grade. Anyway, like I was saying, now that I'm getting my stamina back, I got to start getting busy on some of my other projects that I've been wanting to do, such as like finishing my manuscript, and I'm getting editing assistance from an AI, and it was going like fucking smoothly, but then like I just got too tired and weak to just kind of like sit up and just like think on like the whole editing process, because it takes like a certain amount of brain power, and with me being as weak as I just wasn't up to the task mentally. I didn't have the mental fortitude to sit there at the computer and have the assistance of an AI help me edit my manuscript. It just wasn't working for me. But now that my stamina is getting back to where it used to be, I think I need to jump back on those projects just so I can like finish my manuscript as soon as possible and like send it to a publishing company and pay their fee for the rights and like publishing and copyright and all that stuff. And I need to get that done before all this money burns a hole in my pocket. So hence like why I didn't want to do too much spending yesterday and splurge on a frozen microwave dinner Asian dish. A frozen Asian microwave dinner. There we go. So I gotta get this editing done as soon as possible, because I ain't gonna get another bump like this in a long while. The only way to guarantee another bump that I have right now is to finish my manuscript and get it published. Then live off the royalties, man. Melody says bazooka them. Bazooka who? What, like the animals that I tend after? Oh my gosh, Hershey is so spoiled now. Like, I'll allow it, seeing as how it's still kind of cold, but it's not freezing. But like, she expects to like come in every night and just sleep at the foot of my bed now. Melody says the due dates. Bazooka the due dates. Yes. Oh my god. Which one? This one. Ugh, I hate responsibilities. I can't stand that. Melody says, BRB real fast, washing up dishes and walk. Sweet. My darling honey kitty is a whiz in the kitchen. Dude, Melody has given me like recipes that I've tried out and they're fucking amazing. Of course, like sometimes I have to swap out ingredients that I don't have, but she gave me like a recipe for sloppy joes. because I wanted sloppy joes that day, and when I went down to the store, um, they were all out of fucking sloppy joe sauce. And this was like during the, I believe it was like during the, still like during the pandemic, where like things were scarce, but like it was winding down, but things were sometimes hit or miss at the stores. Like they would be out of stock on some certain supplies or what have you. But that day, like I felt like I wanted some sloppy joes, but there was no fucking sloppy joe sauce. It was all gone. So Melody gave me a recipe for sloppy joe sauce, and fortunately, I had the majority of the ingredients required. There were some I had to like swap out, but oh my god, it came out just as good, if not better, than like fucking Manwich. It was tasty. Of course, I don't remember the ingredients offhand. I'm gonna have to do like a search for them on my Discord. Just search up Sloppy Joe recipe, and then it should be there. So I'll definitely have to like write it down someday. Oh man, I'm getting. Oh shoot! I gotta go next door and check on something. I will BRB. Oh, and I'm back. Oh man, Welcome back, love. Weber's Love Puff. The reason I dashed out is because before I started the stream, completely forgot about it. I put this leftover chicken soup on the stove, put it on a low simmer. I figured like, I'll be back when it's ready. And then I completely forget about it and then start streaming. I go over to check on it and whoa, it's ready. Hmm. Hmm. Melly says, might have to make that again tomorrow, but change the seasoning I use. What, your butt buster stir fry? Did you take pictures? Mmm. 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 Soup is like the best, especially on a on a cold day like this. I'm gonna need some more soup here in a couple of days because Thursdays it says it's gonna fucking hit like as low as 8 degrees. Fucking last winter, despite me being bundled up, I'd go to sleep and just wake up in the morning with frost in my mustache. Like, oh my god, like how fucking cold is it? Freezing cold. I don't know what the weather was like back then because I wasn't checking the weather constantly as I'm doing right now. But I have a thermometer in my cabin, and I think the lowest it's gotten is like somewhere between 10 to 20 degrees. Melody says, I'm gonna attempt a KFC flavor stir fry next time. Oh, my little fancy butts cook, Melody. But their 11 herbs and spices are secret. Try a Popeye's chicken or Church's chicken. Like, I enjoyed KFC back in the day, but I think they changed something with how they cook their chicken or like switched up the recipe somehow. Either, well, I'm pretty sure the recipe stayed the same, but the process of how they cook their chicken must have changed because nowadays when you order like extra crispy, it's more soggy than it is crispy. I remember back in the day when you'd order extra crispy, it would actually be crispy. But nowadays, KFC is just more soggy than it is crispy. But with Church's chicken or not KFC, Popeyes, like oh my god, that stuff is like fucking crispy and fucking delicious. And if you're feeling up to it, like each one of them has their own hot sauce. Well, Popeyes has its own brand of hot sauce, but Church's chicken like has like this Texas Pete hot sauce. Just like pour one of those packets on your like crispy chicken, let that all soak in and marinate in there. And it's just like an extra spicy chicken delight. It's just so fucking good. Oh man, I wish we had like a Church's or Popeye's chicken nearby. I miss living right around the corner from like a Popeye's chicken. Oh god, so fucking good. Oh, Melody says she knows all the 11 spices for KFC. Sweet. Anyway, I gotta put this soup down for now. Hmm. 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 Adding some extra spice will help warm you up too. Hmm. Okay. Okay, that's enough. I gotta get back to work. Hmm. Whoops. Well, I hope we're all having a wonderful day. And if it's a little chilly where you're at, I hope you're having a chill, wonderful day, just bundled up. Bundled up with some good soup or any sort of hot food, especially if it's hot, spicy food. Oh, yum. Yummy. Melody says, I do love my spicy food. Hells yeah. Man, for a while when I was in Vegas and had access to like whatever spicy food I wanted, I started to get addicted. Like, gotta have that spice, man. I'm feeding. Got the shakes. Need some spicy food. And there was this bar and grill, which was like down the block and around the corner from where I lived. I would either walk there or bike there, and they had these wings. Um, they had like a whole assortment of like fucking delicious food, but like these wings were called kickin' ass wings. And I was like wondering about it. I was like, huh, I'll order it. I get that plate of wings, and right off the bat, the like fucking the fumes from all that spice and vinegar, like fucking threw me into a coughing fit. I mean, those fumes were freaking powerful. And like sending that spice right up your nose, you like start coughing or sneezing, and like, oh my gosh, your eyes would start watering right away. And like there was a black dude like right next to me. He's like, whoo man, like I can smell that from here. It's making me cry. He's like, yeah, I know. Man. And like fucking the moment I picked up one of those wings and touched it to my tongue to like taste it, it felt like someone fucking drove a nail right through my tongue. It's like I got it almost felt like if I ever like imagined what a piercing would feel like on my tongue, that's what I think it would have felt like. I mean, it was so sharp and painful. And I just like fucking like these wings are nuts. So it's like, well, I ordered them. Best like fucking power through it. Um, Melody says if I doesn't make you sweat, then it fails at being hot and spicy. Fucking right. Spicy withdrawals. Yes. You know, get those spicy withdrawals. Melody says, I'm Lord of the Spice. I bet. Toxic spice fumes. Oh my god, these things were fucking pungent. Like they smelled delicious, but fucking those fumes would like fucking knock you on your ass. It was so spicy. Melody says someone drove a railroad spike through your tongue. Right. Oh my god. Like just a dab. Like I dabbed the freaking the hot wing on my tongue, and that spice like fucking oh it was painful. But like I ordered it, I had to like fucking eat it, so I started chowing down. And just muscling through the first few ones, like oh my god, it was like a fucking trial, man. Trial by fire. My lips felt like they were swollen, like my entire mouth felt like it was on fire. Like the spices were just like digging their sharp talons right into the flesh of my lips and my tongue. It was so fucking intense. But after the first few wings, like I started like getting used to it. and like it started to like fucking mellow out, but like I was sweating like fucking crazy. But I powered through it and I got done. And like they were good. They were fucking good ass wings. And uh yeah, they lived up to their name because like they fucking kicked my ass. Because like after I was done eating them, I was not done working through them. So after I got done that with that meal, later on that evening, later on into the night, like I was feeling pretty alright, but then I totally forgot about the wings, but as they worked through my system and got to my lower intestine, I could feel my intestines just kind of like curdling, like, what is this? What have you done to us? And me just like getting that feeling like, oh no, oh no. So this happened late into the night when I'm getting ready for bed. I'm like already in bed, just like kind of chilling out, lying on my side, watching like whatever I put on the computer monitor just to watch and fall asleep to. And I feel the like this gut churning sensation in my lower intestine, and just like, oh, uh-oh. I rush to the bathroom. I pull down my pants and whatever and just like plop down. the torrent of absolute agonizing pain coming out of my ass was just so fucking extreme. It was sending tears down my face. I'm like saying to myself, what did I do? Oh no! Those kicking ass wings aren't done kicking my ass! Nope. They were not done with me. All throughout that night, every so often, I'd have to wake up and fucking shit gasoline and razor blades out my fucking ass. And it was an awful experience, but it was too late. I was already addicted to the spice. So somehow like your mouth and your tongue gets accustomed to the spice a lot quicker than your fucking asshole does. But eventually my asshole was able to build up a tolerance to it. So I was able to eat as many of those like fucking spicy wings as I could, you know, and eventually like I would shit them out no problem. But the tolerance factor, like after you take a break, like your mouth and your gut and your tongue might stay like might lose a little bit of tolerance, but after a few weeks of not eating any spicy foods, like your fucking asshole loses all of it and you're starting over from square one. Oh god. So like if I had the choice to eat those spicy wings again, I'd totally be down for it. But I know I'd be in fucking hell later that night. Just fucking shitting like lava out my poop chute. Oh jeez. Melody says the worst part is those coming out. Yes it was. What goes in has to come out the painful way. Yeah. Melody quotes Lee Evans, "It's burning." Melody says your ass sounding like a vuvuzela. I don't know what that is. But yeah. Oh man, those wings were fucking no joke. But I guess I got too tolerant to them, because eventually like I started like thinking like I think they changed the recipe because they're not as spicy as they used to be anymore. Or perhaps my spice tolerance has like fucking shot way up. I don't know. Oh yeah, yo, what's up, some user? Some user has just joined the chat. He's like saying I like the outfit. Thank you, some user. I got this sweater for last Christmas. The beanie is what I got for myself last winter when it got way too cold in here. Like fucking sleep with my head uncovered. because I would wake up with my forehead freezing and frost in my mustache, which is fucking crazy. But I don't think you're talking about me. I think you're talking about the drawing. So let me zoom out. Somebody just says, is it cold now? It is, but not as cold as it was yesterday, and not as cold as it has been in the last several weeks. So thank goodness all of that is behind me. But I'm due to get some more cold weather on Thursday, which is a couple of days from now. And I checked the weather report. It's due to hit a low of like 8 degrees, and I haven't experienced that yet all this winter. I've been keeping an eye on the weather. But last year, I don't know how cold it got because I wasn't as big as keeping up with the weather as I am now. But I'm trying to like watch it more just to be more responsible with like how I prep for the day, and just to keep an eye out for any, I guess, weather we might get, either snow or rain, just so I can keep an eye on the hay, because don't want to get the hay moist. Otherwise, mold will start to grow in it, and you can't feed that to horses. Anyway, somebody says, I get what you mean. I have a bunch of clothes piled on top of my bed when I sleep. A blanket simply isn't enough. Yes. Yes. Sorry for the slurping. Pardon my slurping. I'm still working through this chicken soup. Melody has dropped me a link. Let me check what this is. Must be the vuvuzela that she's talking about. Vuvuzela. Oh.
I hate going up the doctor's for me checkup. I hate it. He keeps wanting to look up my arse. He's obsessed with looking up there. I think he lost his Rolex and remember the last time he had it. No, I was looking at that monkey boy's arse. He says I've got to go up the hospital for a colonoscopy. I told him where to stick that. He said that's exactly where it goes. Gives me this special stuff I got to drink. It's in a sachet. I've got to mix it up myself, clean me insides out before the appointment. Fucking hell, they don't warn you what happens after you drink it. At least Al-Qaeda, before they attacked that bin Laden, used to send us a video. I was drinking this stuff and the spoon I used to mix it up with started to bend in my hand. I put the glass down. I thought I'd give that a couple of hours to work its magic. 1 second later, there's noises coming out of my backside very similar to a voo-voo fucking Zayla.
Oh.
I'll tell you what it was like. It was like somebody shot Miles Davis during a trumpet solo. It warns you on the packet to stay near a toilet. Why even put that? What it should have said was wear a really good pair of running shoes and some blocks, because I'll tell you something, there ain't nothing gonna fucking stop you now. So, out the way! You're running through your house, you know the kids are coming towards you. Dad! Fuck off! You don't realise! You're running up the stairs, there's the dog. Whee! You know, you get to the toilet door. Who the fuck's in there? Your wife's the other side of the door going, fuck you, I was there first. You don't understand. She's gonna blow. Get the fuck. Hey, what the fuck? Why is it when you're really dying to go to the bog, you know, your bog turns into that game show with Philip Schofield, The Cube. Your arse is about to explode. Do you accept the challenge? Too fucking right, Philip. Lock the door, lid up, pants down. No bog roll. Fuck it, I can do this, Philip. As soon as your ass touches the rim of that toilet, it opens up like the Bombay doors of a B-52. Ah! It's burning. You are now reenacting the opening scene to Saving Private Ryan. My arse has got me pinned down over my arse has got me pinned down. In that film, you know, Tom Hanks is always trying to get off that beach. You're doing the same, but every time you get off the toilet, you're like, I can walk. No! There's my kidneys. I've never eaten this much in my entire life. This is fucking somebody else, is this? Anyway. I go. I goes up the hospital, that's when the humiliation really starts. I'm sitting in this room, right, in the hospital. The nurse walks in and she goes, hey, is there anybody we can call in case there's an emergency? I went, yeah, fucking ambulance. She makes me wear one of those hospital gowns that gapes open at the back. Now I look like a fucking human wigwam. These Indians had names like Sitting Bull and Fighting Bear. What's mine? Show us your fucking ass. Anyway, I'll go through to this room, and there's the doctor with his team. And there's a bloke holding a camera on the end of a tube that's on a roll. It's on a fucking roll! He said, did you know the human colon is 35 feet long? I said, yeah, but you don't have to see it all. I mean, our lounge is only 9 by 10.
Okay. I think Melly just wanted me to see that shitting part. But yeah, that was much like it was after I ate those fucking kicking ass wings. Or were they called ass kicking wings? I can't remember. I think kicking ass like makes more sense. Kicking ass wings. But yeah. Some of the most intense shits I've ever had. Oh. Oh, Melody says, easiest solution, sleep on top of a duvet and use a second one to cover you up. Makes you a toasty sandwich. I sort of do that, but it's like I have all of my blankets like all layered up and then folded over and I sleep right in the middle. So I turn myself into like a toasty squish bear taco. Somebody just says, feels a bit counterintuitive to have a thick jacket and a mini skirt at the same time, but who cares? It looks good. Yeah. Hells yeah. It looks good. Fucking hells yeah. Now that I'm getting my stamina back up, maybe I should play some video games sometime today. Oh, and if anyone out there is feeling like it, donations are open. You can donate anytime. Link is in the description. Any amount would be much appreciated. If you do, that'd be awesome. If you don't, you know, that's cool too. We're just all here to enjoy some artsies. But donations help me keep things running here. No, he says corporate shell. Hey, I'm not working for any corporation. No corporation but myself. This is Johnston Blackhorse Incorporated. Here's Johnston Blackhorse Incorporated, motherfucker. I kid. I joke. Let me introduce you to my CEO and my employee of the month, son of a bitch. No. Like my VP and my employee of the month. There we go. Okay, how should the thing like this is Johnston Blackhorse Incorporated, motherfucker. Let me introduce you to my VP and my employee of the month. Let's do this. That's some magnificent sounding marketing. Yeah. My VP and my employer of the month named Screw and You. The other one I like to do is like these are the only guns I need. I want you to introduce you to Smith and Wesson. Ah, fucking ridiculous. You're fucking ridiculous, Blackhorse. You know that? That's why I like you. Oh, well, thank you. Hey, don't mention it. Just keep up the good work. You're fucking hilarious. Don't you ever forget that. This is me just fucking giving compliments to myself. But, you know what? Hey, I'll take it. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. A boost of confidence. Thank you. I gotta blow my nose. Oh, I should put on some spooky stories. Oh, that reminds me. I was listening to these spooky stories yesterday, and they were animated, which is like pretty interesting because they're using like Team Fortress, at like the Team Fortress game models, and it looks like they're animating it in Source Filmmaker, which is pretty neat. It seems pretty quick and efficient. But you know, like the animation could use some work, but I appreciate the effort some people put in. But anyway, they were like animating one of these spooky stories, and like the spooky story was going along, and like I'm just kind of following along with it, and like, all right, yeah, that's kind of spooky. Like that's a creepy scenario, and the story takes place in the woods, and it's between like a guy and his dog goes missing for 3 days and comes back, and as the days go on, the dog starts getting longer and longer, like its body shape. So like this guy decides to go outside and like investigate the area, and like he starts seeing like all these like bloodied and mangled corpses of animals. And as he's observing these bloody remains of the fauna that exists in that area, like he starts kind of like explaining like these animals look like they were skinned alive. It's like, wait, hold on, time out. How would you know they were skinned alive just by looking at the corpse alone? Like, if you knew they were skinned alive, you'd have to be there during the process in order to witness, like, yeah, the animal is still alive as it's being skinned. Because, like, either or, like, you come across like a skinless corpse, like, how do you just assume, like, whether it was dead or alive? Like, naturally you'd assume it was dead before it got skinned. But this author, like, had the oversight to, like, kind of put in the detail, like, oh, these animals look like they were skinned alive. Like, what makes you think that? Like, what would be the difference? What's the indicator? Like, you see, like, a corpse of an animal, again, like, skinless, and, like, what flags or indicators, like, make you assume that, oh, this creature must have been alive when it was skinned? That's when the story just started taking a nosedive for me. Just, like, all the way down. Just, like, small details like that. Like, you can't just assume that and expect us to believe that's what happened. Like, you'd have to be there to see the skinning in the act of the animal while it was still alive if that were to actually happen. I mean, come on. Put a little more thought into your stories, man. But this is me talking as, like, a wannabe published author who hasn't published anything yet. But still, like, I'd like to think that I wouldn't make that oversight. Some user says you can tell by the adrenaline and stuff present in the muscles. The police do that with homicides, but yeah, you need equipment for that. You can't just look at a corpse and know, right? This, by the smell of this corpse, I can tell that it was skinned alive. That would be ridiculous if that was in the story. Because I think early on in the story, like, the guy indicated that he wasn't a very, like, astute outdoorsy type. He just wanted to, like, stay in, like, his uncle or grandparents' cabin with his dog for, like, a few days to get away from it all, because he was tired of, like, his responsibilities or whatever, and just wanted to take a break. But yeah, it started off okay. It was like an okay story. It wasn't that great, but it just fell off the way end when the guy just started to assume, like, oh, these animals must have been skinned alive. Oh. Tell me how the connection is going, because I think a few days ago I messed with my Wi-Fi antenna, and um I got full bars again. Because after I first moved all my equipment, I did have full bars, but then as time went on, like, the signal just fucking deteriorated. And then one day I decided like, yeah, you know what? Let me just fiddle with my fucking antenna. So I started like placing it here or here on the other end, trying to see if I could get a better signal because I was down to like 1 bar. And I would get to 2 or 3 is like, let me keep trying or whatever. Sometimes I'd get all the way back to 1 or just fucking 0. And it's just like manipulating these antenna, just kind of like putting them on the wall, like here or there or wherever. But like every time I went a bit lower, like the signal sort of got better, but it would still fluctuate. And then at one point I accidentally just dropped it, so they just kind of like drooped down toward the floor, but like still hanging off this like little support structure. Like, ah, shit. But figured like, let me check how that goes. So I came back to check the signal, and it was like full max bars. And like, oh shit, I should have just like fucking accidentally dropped them sooner. So right where they fell, like I just went ahead and like taped them to the wall there. I checked the signal again, and like the signal's been fucking perfect ever since then. But yeah, and as far as the stream goes, like I haven't had any dips in my KBS rate. Like staying in the green for the most part. But yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. Oh. But I'd like to know, is my stream doing better than it usually is? That's what I'm asking. Man, it's windy today, which is another reason I'm asking, is because usually when it's windy, my signal tends to dip. But so far it's been pretty strong. Some user says so it might bottleneck it. Um, was there any other portion to that? I'm wondering if you got cut off. I don't know. I don't know. The bot removed my first message. Oh, stupid fucking bot. Piece of shit, asshole, motherfucker. Stop censoring my fucking stop censoring my fucking chat. Piece of shit. Where I'll introduce you to my VP and my employee of the month, Screw and you. What's up, love? He says, oof. What is she oofing about? A little oof poof. Darling love puff. Oh, seems the same to me, but I have really shit compliant work. Oh, I have really shit internet myself. Ah, okay. So what's the matter, love? You oofed for some reason. Ain't no ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, 'cause when she's gone, this house ain't no home every time she goes away. Every time she goes away. I know, 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 I know. What's up, chat? What's going on? What's going on with you guys? Under the bridge downtown is where I drew some blood. Under the bridge downtown, I could not get enough. What else should I talk about? Oh! Did you guys fucking see, like, the new Mario Brothers movie trailer? I was like fucking so taken aback when I heard them using the original like the old cartoon intro for their commercial, and it fits so well. Oh my god. I was like just fucking nerding out. It's like, holy shit, they used it. Oh my god. I had to rewatch it over and over and over again. Oh, it was so fucking perfect. We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's our game. We're not like the rest who get all the fame. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Mario Bros. The only thing you haven't drained is my bank account. So fucking good. So good. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. Like, new Mario Brothers movie trailer. This is the fucking best, man. Ugh. Well, in other news, I think my demeanor has improved slightly. Like, compared to my last rant video where I just fucking went off on a tirade. Oh my god. But these days, now that I'm feeling like now that I'm over this flu and feeling a little better, like almost back to where I used to be, stamina, strength, and everything, I'm trying to cultivate positive feelings. And in order to do that, like when I start feeling glum, low, or negative, I just force myself to smile and think of positive things. Like like comparing where I'm at now to where I used to be like maybe 1 or 2 years ago. And just even though there hasn't been that much progress due to like just so many setbacks, um progress is still progress. And the part where like like kind of getting the notion to force yourself to smile even though like things are shitty. It's like I'm doing it as a ways to like kind of like reprogram my brain, because usually like when you smile, like you're feeling happy or whatever, like you're enjoying life, you feel glee or bliss. And in like a Pavlovian Pavlovian sense, like I think that if you force yourself to smile, like it triggers something in your brain to like kind of like trick your brain to thinking that you're happy, because your brain, like when it flexes those muscles, it recognizes like, oh, like something happy must be going on, so let me release some endorphins. And when those endorphins set in, like you just kind of like focus on like the good things, and that just cultivates more good feelings, and in turn cultivate positivity, and in hopes to like maybe positivity will beget positivity, and like good things will start coming my way. So that's what I'm just trying to do nowadays, is just like force myself to smile and just be positive like I used to be, like in the past, like years back, like say like set the clock 10 years back, or maybe even 15. Like I didn't need an excuse to smile, because I guess like talking to other people, like I think I was a little more positive and lackadaisical. Like bad things could happen, but it couldn't sway me, and I would just go about my business and just like trust that things would work out, and they usually did. But in the last decade, like I fucking lost that. Like, where did that happy guy go? So lately, I've been trying to do what I can to like bring him back by smiling a little more. Even though like just forcing myself to smile like might feel like a loon, but if forcing yourself to smile like tricks your brain to thinking like, oh, must be happy right now, so let's release some of those endorphins. I know like they're probably pronounced endorphins, but I like to mispronounce some things. Let's release some endorphins. But yeah, that's sort of what I'm doing. Is chat working? I have to wonder, because like nobody's responded to anything I've been saying lately. It's been, and it looks like there's nobody here as far as my analytics go. Like current viewers is like fucking nothing. Zilch, zero. But oh, yeah, there we go. There's chat. Hey, what's up, guys? Nobody says, "Yep, we're here." Somebody just says, "I'm here." Okay, cool. I was just making sure. I wasn't sure if like chat was working or not. But yeah. So maybe if I just force myself to stay positive despite everything that's going on, maybe the universe and all its higher wisdom will send something good my way. Just keep keep those positive thoughts, Blackhorse. Don't fucking fly off the handle like you usually do. Hmm. Oh, something else. It was like my brother moved to a different part of southern Utah because he does these tours, like these river tours. And they used to do it down here at the river, but like these guys weren't paying him that much, so they found like better prices to get paid elsewhere. And where he's at now, I guess like he gets like they get like a lot of famous people sometimes. And I think he's like toured with like basketball players, people who are working in the tech industry and whatever. And I guess just the other day he gave a tour to like one of his childhood heroes that was responsible for like making some of the games that he enjoyed playing. And I thought that was like pretty cool, man. It's like fucking like right on. It's cool that he gets to like meet some of these like awesome influential people. And it's like pretty neat that he gets to meet some of his childhood heroes just by like giving river tours. That's pretty neat. But they're probably going to change locations again, like move to another part of the river where they might be getting more pay, because the place they're working at now, like though it's better than the river tour place down here, I guess up or further down the river they give like better pay rates and they get to keep all of their tips. And in one day like a person could make like $100 or $200 in tips alone for like one river tour. So my brother's probably gonna look into just moving over there and working for them. Man, that wind is starting to pick up. Mike's not picking it up. That's because I changed my mic setting, motherfuckers, so you can't hear the background noise. But yeah, it's the changing the changing of the seasons. The winds of change, I think they call it. And it always happens every spring and autumn. Like spring and autumn is always like fucking windy season here on the res. And fucking sometimes the wind that cuts through the valleys is like fucking really intense. Like I think last year someone's roof got peeled off of their single wide trailer, and that's usually why you see like used tires on top of like trailer roofs, because when the wind gets like strong enough, it'll just like peel that roof right on back. But yeah, I guess someone's like trailer, like the roof got fucking peeled off, and I think it more or less decimated the trailer because it's like nestled right there in the valley. Because like on top of a mesa, the wind will like just kind of like flow over the mesa, and like sometimes it'll still be pretty hard, but then when the wind funnels into a valley, it just like fucking intensifies and just like shoots right on through. And if you got like a dinky trailer nestled in a valley and it's windy season, man, you better like fucking tie everything down, like fucking tight, tie it down tight, batten down the hatches. Which is why I'm glad that I'm on top of a mesa instead of right in a valley. Might be cozy in the valley, but during windy season, nuh-uh. Nope. Loves you too, honey kitty. He's your bestest, honey kitty. Oh, fuck, my shoulder. I tweaked my shoulder a few days ago. Like, since I was getting my stamina and strength back, I decided to do like some shadow boxing. And I threw this wild haymaker. And I usually, like, when I do that, like, I'll stop it and tuck it in. But when I threw it, I guess these muscles have become pretty weak. And when it reached a certain point, it almost felt like my shoulder popped out. Or it was threatening to pop out. That's what it felt like. So I tucked it back in and I grabbed my shoulder. Oh my God, it hurt. I even let out like this silent scream because like I was doing it in the bathroom in front of the mirror. And everyone had already gone to bed. I don't know if they were asleep, but I couldn't just like fucking scream. So I threw it, felt my shoulder almost pop out. I tucked it back in, grabbed my shoulder, and gave out one of those. Melody says, JB's a wuss. No. It's just that my punches are so strong that they almost launch themselves out and away from my body. So, like, if I punch too strong, my whole arm will pop out and freaking, like, keep going toward its target. Because that's how freaking intense my punches are. But yeah, I really tweaked my shoulder bad. It still hurts. And this took place like I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday, today's Tuesday. Yeah, more or less. Somebody just says, yeah, that has happened to me as well. When I was stretching, felt like my arm popped out and I got all dizzy due to the pain. Oh man. Yeah. And yesterday I was feeling a bit better, but today, like, it just felt shitty again because I think I slept on it wrong. I'm gonna take another ibuprofen. Let that settle and soak in. Oh, did I finish my soup? Yes, I did. My soup is done. Soup is done. My soup is done. I finished my soup. That's pretty funny though. Melody calling me a wuss and me saying, "Nuh-uh, it's because my punches are so strong that they almost like dislocate my arm from my body." I'm too strong for my own good. That's what it is. I'm not a wuss. Oh man. Oh. But yeah, like it hurts when I like try to get at this angle because like I can feel like a little pinch or a click even. Okay, it's good now, but oh, all right, there it is. Like it's like a little shift. Ow, ow, ow! It hurts. Ah, fuck. Fucking hell, man. Oh man, that wind is really picking up. Still can't hear it on the mic though. No, it just says, what the fuck? It replaced my entire message with an emoji. What? Did it? Oh wait, that's some user. Huh. Weird. Oh, Melody says, too strunk for my own body. Yes, yes. And I don't know what some user was trying to say, but the chat bot saw fit to replace the entire message with just a single emoji. Weird. I've never seen that happen. Years ago, I saw this YouTube where Squidward said I'm overdosed on ibuprofen, and ever since then, I couldn't take the word ibuprofen seriously anymore. It's true though. You can't overdose on ibuprofen. Like, it wouldn't kill you right away. It'll just damage like parts of your internal organs because they can't process that much ibuprofen in one sitting. That's why the max allowable dosage is 800 milligrams per, I think it was 8 hours. Yeah. The max allowable dosage is 800 milligrams per 8 hours. If you take more than that, then you risk damaging like some of your internal organs. And that is no bueno. Usually it's the liver or the kidneys. Don't want to damage my liver. I need that. For drinky fun making. But I don't think you'd like OD to the point of like other drugs, like make you like hallucinate or give you like a euphoric feeling. Like, no, you just kill your insides. Ow. But yeah, essentially you can OD on anything. But the most common ODs that you hear about are those from recreational drugs or controlled substances. But other than that, like over the counter medications you can OD on, they just do like internal damage to your organs and such. So best policy is just to stick to the recommended dosage and such. Yeah. YTP is like a primitive meme. It's when people took cartoons and stuff and remix them to make the characters say weird stuff. Oh, like I think I know one of the ones you're talking about, like the whole like Mr. Krabs ODing on ketamine or something. And they made a whole game about it. It was like a Mr. Krabs ODs on ketamine video game. I've seen clips of it. Whoops. Try this. The wind's really whipping around out there. That's what I'm hearing. Man, I don't want to go outside at all. Glad I got my chores done earlier today, and and it's one of my sister's days off, so she's able to look after look after our mom as I get some work done. That is very good. Oh, a bit more deeper green. Okay. Let me. Oh wait. Oh, I didn't put the guide colors. Check Discord. Oh, paler version of that. All right. Edit tone corrections, hue and saturation. Let's mess with the hue. Okay. Right about. About let's mess with the brightness and contrast. Okay. Oh, Melody says perfect. Okay. Let me bring back that brightness and contrast. Okay, there we go. Oh. Oh man. Sitting cross-legged for a little too long. Gotta flex it out. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ooh. Pink glass frames this time? You got it, love. Whoa, a little too harsh. I think we can call it a break at the 2 hour mark, which is in about 9 minutes. Watch, like, right as I'm signing off, Dasco is gonna pop in chat. We'll get the straw done and then take a break. Straw is white with pink spiral. Oh shit. Somebody just says, ah, my curtains were too heavy and the entire holder thing fell down. Damn. Discordia the straws. Ah, we see. So the straw isn't see-through? Okay, let me fix that. Oh, using the wrong one. Ah. What's the difference between see-through and transparent? I think they're more or less the same. I think they're interchangeable. But see-through, I think, is more used for, I guess, things like clothing, see-through clothing, because you wouldn't call it transparent clothing. Let me check out the definition. I'm curious now. Transparent, of a material or article allowing light to pass through so that objects behind can be distinctly seen. See-through, to perceive the true meaning, character, or nature of a saw through his... Wait, no. The meaning of see-through is transparent. Not to see through in a sentence. Oh yeah, I guess they're more or less interchangeable. Anyway, we've passed the 2-hour mark, so go ahead and call it good on this stream. I may or may not be back later today. I don't know, it depends if I get sent out on an errand after I check on my mom. I don't know, but we shall see. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this stream. Thanks to all those who participated in chat. It's always awesome interacting with all of you. As always, my lovely moderator Melody, and some user is here. And to all the lurkers who are watching or maybe watching later, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to donate, that'd be awesome. The Ko-fi link is in the description section below. And on my Ko-fi page, you can donate any dollar amount. Any amount would be much appreciated, and I'll give you shout outs as well. So I guess that'll do it for now. Oh, shout out to Melody for donating some monies like a few days ago. It was very much appreciated. Thank you, love. But yeah, that'll do it for now. Until next time, this has been Johnston Blackhorse, the one and only, and I shall check y'all later. Sweet. Bye.